the big problem. Okay, we were able to dodge a few of them. Get lasers out of the way. Lasers out of the way. We're reloading, that's fine. As long as we stay behind the hand, we should be okay. Okay, not bullet hell. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Dungreed. I'm your host, the Birdman of this Falcon. This right here is an honestly well-made roguelike dungeon crawling game. It reminds me a lot of Rogue Legacy, which is not really a bad thing because Rogue Legacy is a really fairly well-made and really fun roguelite game. Now, Dungreed is not exactly like a clone of that, obviously. It really does a lot of things by its own accord, but it's kind of got that little like continuation aspect of a Rogue Legacy where if you perish, you gotta start all over again, but you still get to keep some of the unlockables you've collected thus far. So let's get into the game over here, and the game will do a pretty good job of explaining what it's all about here. The enemy in this game is literally the dungeon itself. Like, it's come to life, and it's apparently swallowed everybody in this town. We'll start a new slot over here, and learn about the story here. The town, as peaceful as it always was. Really good art too, like, very, I'm a big sucker for pixel art, so yeah, it's got pixel art too, which is, obviously a good thing for me. A mysterious dungeon suddenly appeared. It swallowed, I believe, everything and anyone. Like, literally, it just popped up and swallowed everything from the town. The dungeon has a life of its own. 2 weeks later. Which I guess explains why every single time you go in there, it's a different layout for the dungeon, the procedural thing. I guess maybe it's explained by the fact that the dungeon itself is alive. So I like that. Alrighty, so I like the gameplay thus far. The only thing is that there's a dash, which is really good to get away from enemies. It's also like a partially attack, but I have a big problem with it because, like, that kind of freaked me out, even though I was expecting it. What? This is the sound of an adventurer sent from the kingdom entering the dungeon to investigate the ruined town. Adventurer, come this way. Normally in games like this, like, I tend to imagine the dash for me is like a way to escape, right? But you dash in the direction of where the cursor's at. So normally you're attacking something, so the cursor's like somewhere over here, right? And you're trying to dash away to avoid damage. So instead of dashing back, you will dash forward towards the oncoming danger because you want to escape. Because your mind, at least for me, I'm so hardwired to think that dash is to escape. But because the cursor's here, you dash that way. That's the only complaint I have about the game. And you'll soon see once I start playing into fighting that it'll happen really often to me where I'm thinking I have an idea what I want to do, but the dash just kind of seems to always bite me in the behind here. So everything this will be like a tutorial right here meanwhile. And we got to dash once and twice to get across this bad boy here and through here and through here. Okay. And we got some combat finally. Alright, so these guys won't be too much of a problem. It's normally once I start getting attacked by all the enemies in the world that I start losing control. And it's kind of like, oh, I gotta dash, and I dash towards the enemies instead. So let's see, open inventory. And take in my item. We have a great sword. So we have 2 sets of equipment and a bunch of rings and defensive items down here. So we can switch between 1 and 2. Short sword and great sword. So we'll rock this one here for now. And if we hit tab, hold tab, you can see the map. A lot of interconnecting rooms and stuff like that. Showed up out of nowhere. Stop it. Alright, cool. The archers are fairly easy. Once they kind of commit to a spot that they're going to shoot, you can kind of tell where the arrow's going to come from. Or the direction it's going, so it's very easy to easily skip that. Show character status with C? Sure. And here's the person that was calling out for help. Come help! You got it, buddy. Ah, that was easy. How you doing? This will be Yulford. Thank you for saving me, adventurer who has been sent by the kingdom to investigate the town that is now in ruins. I don't think that's really true, but okay. I'll let you believe that. I am the town's carpenter, Yulford. How do I know that you have been sent to us by the kingdom? We all have our ways. Hehe. First, let's go back to town. Alrighty. So again, that was like a tutorial. Adventure success. 9 monsters killed, and we rescued Yulford. Now, every single time you take a run, there's a chance you'll find another townsperson you could save. And they all have different purposes for outside of the dungeon after you save them and rescue them. Phew, what a relief. Huh? You look confused as to why you got back to town. This necklace I am wearing is connected to the town altar. A special spell can bring the user back to the altar. Anyway, the town is now in ruins. What should I do? Hey, adventurer, I have something to ask of you. There were many aside from me that were swallowed by the dungeon. Could you find them? Once it is possible, I will get ready to rebuild the town. Can you do it? Nope. I've always wanted to say no in games like this when they give you that question. I hope it doesn't restart me again. Aha! I knew you could help. Thank you. He completely blew it off. I was worried that would make me start all over again. I was like, oh god, I gotta record everything again, but he just blew it off. I don't think he is listening to a thing I'm saying. Yeah, no kidding. Apparently you're not listening to me because I said nope. I will give you this necklace. By the way, I think that strange dungeon took your weapons. I've got a different way. My grandfather was the best blacksmith in town. Let's see. It should be right around here. Found it. I was wondering when I'd be able to use this, but the time has finally come. And yes, that is signifying to us that every single time you start the dungeon, you will have this basic sword. Every single time you die, everything you have on yourself is removed from, or it's going to be swallowed by the Dungreed itself. But I guess, like, as you progress with the game and you unlock some of the stuff outside of the dungeon, you'll be able to start with better weapons, better armor, more skills, you know, you get it, right? So that's the reason why we want to save some of these people. So, we're done with Homeboy over here. And how much money do we have? So my stats right there. No money to start off with. Okay. So let's do our very first legit run now. No more hand-holding. Got no weapons to start off over here other than just the regular sword that we have, but that's fine. These will be teleporters. We'll be using those a lot. So we want to go this way to start here. Alrighty. You see that bat over there flying around? A pain in the backside is what that bat is. Okay. Oh no, not that siren. See, that bat's almost dead, but now that siren's over there, so I'm gonna see if I could go around. These guys are fairly easy. One hit should take care of those. Let's see, anything over here? That's a heal. Save that for later. Okay, you commit. Commit to your shot. There it is. I took damage? Oh, come on, I dashed. This time I purposely dashed towards, but apparently no such... no, no. Don't do it. Okay, so we should be able to get around these guys from here. Where's that freaking bat at? There he is. Oh, there's two of them. Of course there would be. Okay, there it is. Now... Oh, Falcon. Come on, dog. Just hang out over here. Get... Oh, okay, stop. Stop. It's time to stop. Okay, stop throwing the game already. We got 10 HP back. That's fine. Alright, so we have a couple of ways to get out through here. Let's try the bottom one for now. Commit. Commit to your shot. Yeah. Good. You saw I dashed down towards the shot because I was up here. I'm thinking if I hit dash, I'll go over there. But since my cursor was down here, I dashed downwards. See, the dash is going to get me killed many times in this game until I finally get through my head that Falcon, you dash where you're pointing at. Or at least the cursor's pointing at. But it's like the only complaint I have about the game, and it's not really a complaint like it's bad. It's just the way the game plays, right? But in my mind, I've played so many games where dashing is towards the... You know, it's kind of like rolling in Dark Souls, right? It'd be kind of weird if you rolled backwards or somewhere else when you're going in one direction and you roll that way, and you'd suddenly roll backwards. It'd be kind of weird, right? So that's kind of like my mentality when I'm dodging here. This guy will sell weapons to us. How much money do we have? 430. Croc. You face like traveler. Me merchant Croc. Many so precious. Come, come, come. So, unfortunately, he sells weapons, good ones, but, too much money than we actually even have at the moment, so we can't really buy anything. I want to get a ranged weapon as soon as possible. Range really does help me out with my dashing issues. But until we can find that, oh, we got a gold chest here. Oh, baby, talk about the luck. I mentioned a ranged weapon, we got a crossbow. This is really good. You shoot twice and you gotta reload, but the reload time is fairly quick, so really good. And if you're wondering, can you reload while you switch weapons? No. You gotta have this weapon equipped in order to reload. If you move through here and come back, it won't be reloaded. Well, right now that was the... I timed it incorrectly in that one, but just trust me in that one. But now that we have range, this is a lot more easier. This crossbow, by the way, it's really, really good. I beat the first boss with this crossbow, so... To give you an idea, it's really good. Now, the only problem is that we're looking for a couple of buffs because we have no rings on whatsoever. And there's some really good rings we could find, but unfortunately right now we haven't found any. Now this is an altar. You could sacrifice something here, but I don't have no idea what. I've tried removing items that I've equipped on my body, but if I try to remove something from my inventory and put it in the ground, it says like it'll destroy it. So I'm not sure what you sacrifice in those altars. But then again, I've played like maybe 25 minutes worth of this game, so I really can't call myself an expert. Let's see. I would have taken that portal, but we could go right and down. So we'll do that. Oh, again! He did it again, folks! Again, I was trying to dodge backwards, but the cursor was up there. It always happens, it always happens. Okay. We got a monocle and some gold. We should have enough money to buy something, too. This monocle will be 1 defense, plus 5 to critical. It's acceptable. As long as I can land some crits, it'll be acceptable. So all the enemies will be down here. Get that freaking siren. Get her out of the way fast. Don't let her shoot. No, you either, buddy. It's good. That was a fairly easy room. But then again, it's a dead end, so there's nowhere for us to go through here. Get you out of the way. Oh, we got some HP. Perfect. I guess I should probably be making a point to break all those barrels, because you never know where you find some HP. So we could go up, and then right or up. This is where we kind of started from. So I guess we'll go right. No. Projectile bats. The red ones shoot the projectiles. The purple ones aren't too bad. All they do is kind of fly around. The red ones, though, could be annoying if they all kind of decide to shoot at you at the same time. Excuse me, my friends. You must, fall. HP. Thank you. Alright, so we're looking for a place to get downstairs to the next level. I believe the first boss will be floor number 3. And first and foremost, if you guys enjoyed this, want to see a bit more, do let me know and we could cover more of this. But I want to at least get us to the first boss for this video. I'll leave you for later, assuming you remain there. And this will be the... we could eat food here. How this works out... as I apparently lose my voice. How this works out is that you can buy food here, and all the food has like a different type of trait. We have like healing if you're low on HP, and there's also food that gives you like plus 5 defense, max health. Apologies, let's try that again. I think my voice is fine now. All the food here gives you different traits, right? Of different regenerative powers. So this will be for HP. We also have a couple want to give you more power, max HP, stuff like that for that floor, or at least for this run alone, if I'm right. However, the downside is that if you hit 100 in terms of like satisfied food, you can't eat anymore. So every food has a value when it comes to like how much food of the bar it'll fill up. So that'll be 30. I would like to do more power if we can, so that'll be 832. I'm fairly content with my weapon. The crossbow I know is enough for me to beat the boss, so I'm gonna go with the tomato soup. And that should be it. Okay, let's leave. So this would just be for more power. And here we go, floor number 2. Now we did leave a room unexplored, but that's okay. As I mentioned, I want to just get us to the boss and just show off what that is. He's, not too difficult, I would say, for a first boss, obviously. But, I could easily screw it up because I have the tendency where I dodge where I'm not supposed to. I don't want to dodge, I dodge cursor direction as opposed to where I should be trying to in my mind. So that's the only thing that could really hurt me against that boss. He's not too bad for a first one. You, however, are really scary. That's the first enemy I died to in this game, that thing that just dashed at me right now. Mainly because I saw him and I was like freaked out by his looks, that I wasn't really aware what he did. I don't know where he just ran at me like a quarterback or something, not a quarterback, like a linebacker, and that was the end of me. I mean, if a quarterback ran at you that way, I think you'd be fine. You know, if Tom Brady came at you that speed, you'd be like, okay, well, it's just Tom Brady coming after me. But if it's like a linebacker, different story altogether. Alright. I mean, no hit on Tom Brady, but he's not really the toughest guy on the field, right? We could all agree to that? And speaking of which, we have the bird dish. I think I prefer the short sword for attack speed. The problem with this sword, or this halberd type of weapon, is that it's fairly slow. It's got some range, but Right now I'm just clicking like crazy to attack as fast as possible, so there's a bit of a delay, whereas if you use the sword, it's kind of like swing, swing, swing. I'll give it a try, but it's not something I feel like we should be using. Alright, so here we have a possibility of another power-up. How much money do we have? Is 16? We should probably do that. Food shop? Let's see, what do you have for me this time? Well, actually, no, let's save you till we're ready to go to the 3rd floor, because for all we know, we'll take damage and I'll need a heal. At least we know where that's at. Can you please leave the screen? Thank you. At least we know where it's at, so if I need to come back and heal, we can do that. Speaking of heals, we just got a 1 unexpectedly there. And we have Dogman, or Dog Skeleton. Spooky, spooky Dog Skeleton. Stop, stop. Yeah. Little freaky just because they come at you at top speed. It's a little bit unnerving. Plus, you know, they're skeletons. Skeletons are freaky, man. And here's that altar again, which I still have no idea what it's for. Croc! Now, Croc, you might have a weapon for me, but I'll save you for later in case we prefer to go with the food instead. I want to save the money. We got another trinket. The Charm of Power. That should be another power upgrade. Plus 20 power, but we lose max HP, so we lost 8 of our max HP. I think that's really definitely worth it, though, for 20 power. It's really a trade-off. Now, this will be a fairly big room with a bunch of enemies. With any luck, come on. Jeez Louise, okay. Probably why we kept that food available for us over there, huh? Okay, so we have just a ton of snipers. This is gonna be fun, especially going down. Ooh, and we have a bat down there too. Okay, we're fine. I think we got into position now, we're good. Oh my god. There's still one more dude alive, I'm not sure what it's gonna be. This was not a fun room at all, though, especially going down. Oh, why did I jump towards the freaking thing, you dingus? That's fine, we gotta heal. Gotta heal. We got that restaurant, too, which is probably a good reason why I kept it available still. Alrighty. I have no idea what you're supposed to be. Oh boy. It's a trap room, is what it is. Oh, not over yet. I felt like I dodged at him, but then again, I have a crossbow weapon, so yeah, it probably doesn't really work when you have a ranged weapon to dash with a weapon, huh? Alright, 32 of 72, that's fine. We left food available for a reason. Let's see. Where the hell am I at? Oh, I'm here. Well, we could always get some food. I probably won't be buying any food from Croco. Or at least any items from Croco. Alright, let's get all this out of the... I've never seen that thing that just ran at me right now. I've never... What the hell was that? It was a freaking gargoyle or something, right? I've never seen that freaking monster before. Just like, oh, jeez Louise, I was having such a good run. We were gonna get some food back and get the first boss. Alrighty guys, so let's jump into the boss fight here. I was not able to pick up the crossbow this time around, but I got the wand, which is fire damage. The only downside, you have 10 shots, but the reload is very, very slow. So I'm not sure this is going to play out the way I expect it to, so hopefully it does. We're also actually the same HP as last time too, because I got the power that dropped my... I got the charm to drop my max HP for power, so it should be fine. As I mentioned, I could probably use melee, but I'm accustomed to taking this guy down by range, so let's see if it goes well this time around. I kind of know what to expect, but my dashing and cursor issue is going to be the big problem. Okay, we were able to dodge a few of them. Get lasers out of the way. Lasers out of the way. We're reloading, that's fine. As long as we stay behind the hand, we should be okay. Okay, not bullet hell. Okay. Just hammer. It's not the time for reload. Okay, we got bullet hell happening. Frickin' laser. Oh boy, it's not a difficult fight for the first boss. It's just a matter of, like I've mentioned, my problem is I my dash mentality is just all over the place, but as long as you make sure you're dashing where you should be, the bullet hell's really easy. Only the lasers, but you can get behind the hands of the lasers. The only big deal is just the knives that shoot at you, but honestly, not really a difficult fight. That's the first one right here. I wanted to at least show that off. That should get our HP back if I'm right. Get some goods, and we got the magnet as well. New items will now appear in the dungeon, so the better you do, the more stuff you unlock, the more different items will start showing up as you progress too. So, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to see a bit more, do let me know. We can cover more of this. Otherwise, all the information will be down below. Really fun game, Dungreed. Definitely check it out if you're into roguelites. I will catch you next time.